In Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, he talks about sex transmutation, the changing or transferring of one element or form of energy into another. In my last 2 videos of this series, you have heard me talk about how to activate the creative power that will magnetize your desires towards you and master sexual energy to manifest your dream life. In this video, I'm going to go deeper into the principle behind Napoleon Hill's forgotten chapter and why he describes sex desire as the most powerful of human desires. Then at the end of the video, I'm going to invite you to a free training about how to harness your most creative, powerful force to manifest your dreams without wasting it. The one problem with Napoleon's chapter is that he doesn't give you the practical steps to harness this energy, but he does warn you that if not given an outlet for expression, it will seek outlet through purely physical channels and be wasted. The chapter reads, "The emotion of sex is an irresistible force against which there can be no such opposition as an immovable body. When driven by this emotion, men become gifted with a superpower for action. Understand this truth and you will catch the significance of the statement that sex transmutation will lift one to the status of a genius. The emotion of sex contains the secret of creative ability. Destroy the sex glands, whether in man or beast, and you have removed the major source of action. For proof of this, observe what happens to any animal after it has been castrated. A bull becomes as docile as a cow after it has been altered sexually. Sex alteration takes out of the male, whether man or beast, all the fight that was in him. Sex alteration of the female has the same effect." In this chapter, Napoleon Hill talks about the desire for sex expression as the top mind stimuli, i.e. that transmutation of sex energy may lift one to the status of a genius. The man who has discovered how to increase the vibrations of thought to the point where he can freely communicate with sources of knowledge not available through the ordinary rate of vibration of thought. He then asks 2 questions regarding this definition of genius. How may one communicate with sources of knowledge which are not available through the ordinary rate of vibration of thought? And are there known sources of knowledge which are available only to genii? And if so, what are these sources? And exactly how may they be reached? I am going to answer these questions in this video so that you can access the powerful creative faculty that Napoleon Hill champions in this forgotten chapter. The one he describes the great artists, writers, musicians and poets becoming great because they acquire the habit of relying upon the still small voice which speaks from within through the faculty of creative imagination. He states that the alternative reasoning faculty is often faulty because it is largely guided by one's accumulated experience. He describes the difference between this finite knowledge and infinite knowledge, how Edison tried out more than 10,000 different combinations of ideas through the synthetic faculty of his imagination before he tuned in through the creative faculty and got the answer which perfected the incandescent light. But the energy must be transmuted from desire for physical contact into some other form of desire and action before it will lift one to the status of a genius. Napoleon describes how young men have a tendency to dissipate their energies through overindulgence in physical expression of the emotion of sex and misuse this great force to satisfy animalistic urges. I believe this is why the major arcana tarot card has a dog nipping at its ankles. The Fool represents adventures that await you. They say that the Fool is with you when you are born and will be with you when you die. Both times are times of new beginnings. But could this be true of spiritual rebirth also? Spiritual rebirth and channeling your sexual energy for your highest potential are connected, like ascending sexual energy from your pelvis to your pineal gland. You go from reacting to this strong urge for sex to an oracle following the guidance from within, activating the sixth sense as Napoleon Hill describes, and accessing infinite intelligence. As the sexual energy ascends through each chakra of the body, it brings light and it creates alchemy. Chakra by chakra, the heavy, dense, fear-based energy from your experiences in the past are ascended to the highest vibration of unconditional love, raising your vibration and causing you to become the light pillar that bridges heaven and earth. Those who engage in sex transmutation experience Satori, peak states of euphoric bliss that open a channel to divine inspiration and enlightenment. This is the how that Napoleon Hill's chapter forgets to share. How to use your own body as a chalice for alchemy so you can access the higher power of your sexual desire. Unlock your true gifts and purpose. Be in your truth. Stand for the truth and expand into what you truly came here to be through your voice, creation, and the higher vibration of love. I'm going to finish with a little Kundalini Kriya you can practice to connect and channel your sexual energy. If you haven't watched video 2 of this series yet, where I share my story of connecting with sex magic, it will pop up at the end of this video as a suggested, and I suggest you go and watch it. If you like my content, please subscribe and check you have the notification bell set to all. And please do head down into the link in the description to access my intimate 3-part masterclass now, where I'm sharing what I've discovered after years of studying the hidden wisdom that Napoleon Hill talks about in his chapter, Think and Grow Rich. In part 1 of this series, I will talk about the hidden power, how you step into the mystery of why history's greatest achievers understood this force. In part 2, I'll teach you the sacred science so you can discover how to transmute primal energy into pure creative power. And in part 3, I will lead you along the mystery path, the mastery path, where you will learn practical techniques to channel this force into manifesting your dreams. Are you ready to access your deepest creative power? If so, click the link in the description now to get this free video training. And finally, enjoy this little Kundalini Kriya. Sit in an easy pose with your legs crossed. Place your hands in prayer position at your heart. Become aware of your subtle energy body, how it connects you with all, how you become all and nothing simultaneously, how you are one vibrating body of energy with the universe. Bring your focus on this energy to the place where your hands are in prayer position at your heart. Breathe in deeply from the earth, bringing up the life force energy into a burning violet flame that burns brighter as you breathe in divine love. Breathe from the earth another 9 times, each breath in, breathing in more divine love and stoking this beautiful violet heart flame. You are now going to breathe down love from above, this time directing your focus from the cosmos, breathing in infinite wisdom, stoking your heart flame on every breath for 10 breaths. Now, with your heart flame firing, this violet light shining bright within you, with your heart filled with divine love and infinite wisdom, chant Om Namo Guru Dev Namo to tune into your highest self. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. As you progress this chant, Om Namo Guru Dev Namo, you can begin to gently flex your spine, coordinating your breath with each movement. This time bringing that beautiful life force from the earth, divine love, through your violet heart flame, all the way up through your higher chakras, out into the infinite wisdom of the cosmos. Where as you exhale, you can connect in with this divine wisdom. Take 30 breaths here and finish by holding your breath and visualizing the prana moving up the spine like this. Breathe all the way in. Hold at the top. Let go with a sigh of good feelings. Hold your breath for as long as is possible. Allowing the life force to build within. Hold until the urge to breathe becomes uncomfortable, and hold a few moments longer. Then squeeze down your pelvic floor Breathe in through the nose and visualize the prana moving up your spine. Hold the breath at the top, drop down the chin, squeeze the eyes and the eyebrows together, and see the illumination of light. Hold here for 1 minute, and then breathe out with a sigh.